Cinema lenses have always somewhat mystified me, especially when I started on my filmmaking journey. What do they actually do that's different? Does your footage look better? Do you get paid more to have them, a la a matte box? More bokeh? Better colors? Basically, I wanted to know if I really needed to drop money I didn't really have. So today, we're talking about cinema lenses that won't break the bank. The Samyang VAF compact Cine lenses, or if you're in the States, the Rokinon Cine AF. These are a set of budget-friendly full-frame Cine lenses that are all T1.9, barring the 100mm lens, which is a T2.3. They include autofocus and are just about the exact same size and weight across the set. There is also a small tally lamp on the side to show your recording status. That's not something I've seen before. We have the 20mm, the 24mm, 35mm, 45mm, 75mm, and 100mm. In terms of color, tonality, optical characteristics, and so on, well, you've been looking at footage shot specifically on one of these lenses from the beginning of this video, and I think it goes without saying that the majority of the rest of the footage will be as well. Basically everything but a few B-roll shots of the lenses. So if you've liked what you've seen, then yeah, I would say it looks pretty good. Now, before getting my hands on these lenses to test, it's worth noting that I've been on set with Cine lenses more times than I can really account for. So the question is, how do these compare? In terms of size, they're not just smaller, but extremely smaller. They each weigh less than a pound, which is honestly somewhat miraculous, as oftentimes Cine lenses vary in this category drastically, even if they're a part of the same set or brand. This allows for simpler camera setups and the ability to run a camera without the necessity of an easy rig. You can also easily throw these lenses on a gimbal, every single one, and swap them out without the need to counterbalance. Again, every lens is just about the same size and weight. In terms of image quality and how it compares, well, it's wildly subjective. If you book a massive job and can afford Canon K35s, I'm not sure why you wouldn't just get those. But for the majority of filmmakers, that's not always an option. Not to mention, even if you do get a big job with a big budget, they might not even be available. That's legit happened to us a few times now. You have the money for the K35s, which are super expensive, but they're just not around. What makes lenses interesting is the character the lenses give. Rather than just clinically sharp in all areas, I'm looking for bits of distortion, halation, again, character. These lenses deliver a great compromise between the two. And because it's a set, it's not just a single lens. You get unified color tonality, sharpness, and contrast across every lens. Now let's move on to the importance of all these lenses being T1.9. You may already be aware, but not all f-stop lenses are created equal, meaning if you have the same 50mm 1.4 but different brands, that f1.4 might look different on each lens. T-stop lenses are given an extra transmission test, hence the T, which tests precisely how much light makes it through your lens. This usually isn't a big deal, but a set of Cine lenses that are affordable that have T1.9 ranging from 20mm all the way to 75mm is extremely useful. Truthfully, I was skeptical of the autofocus. No Cine lens I'm aware of has it, so I just didn't really believe it could be any good. But boy was I wrong. Not much to mention here other than it works great and is extremely useful. If you want to use manual focus, you can simply switch from AF to MF in your camera menus. They also sell a lens station for Sony E-mount where you can customize specific lens settings as well as access firmware updates. You'll also notice that the front here of the lens is exposed, acting as an electronic connection to their adapters such as the Rokinon Pro Controller and the 1.7 anamorphic adapter coming out later this year. This truly is a unique lens system. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in checking out these lenses, the link is obviously below. Enjoy a little more footage and we'll see you guys in the next one. Maybe. Like who knows when we'll actually be back, but we'll be back.
I got a letter this morning, boy. Hey, hey, honey. I got a letter this morning, boy. Hey, hey, honey. I got a letter this morning. Gonna see you when the sun goes down. I couldn't read it for crying, boy. Hey, hey, honey. I couldn't read it for crying, boy. Hey, hey, honey. I got a gal in Georgia, boy. Hey, hey, honey. I got a gal in Georgia, boy. Hey, hey, honey. I got a gal in Georgia. I'm gonna see you when the sun goes down.